Hey, broadcast bitch cooks. So I've boned my chicken. It's time to make some lunch from what I've got left and to do a couple pieces of chicken so that I've got food for lunches when I've got to go to TAFE for the next few days. It's an hour drive there, hour drive back. I've also got an afternoon of work. Shit's going to get hectic, let alone just studying at home. Okay, so I've got my pan heated up to a medium-high heat. I've boned out my chicken thighs. Didn't show you guys how to do that. I kept the tenderloins. I added a couple little extra pieces of breast. So I've picked two different flavors I want. I've got pistachio Dukkah, however you want to say it. There's many different ways. Okay, I would like to put a little bit of oil on my meats before I start. Just a little bit. Bit of rice bran oil. Okay. Oh, you can't see. There we go. Now you can. I was going to throw that on there. It's about time I used that up. I got it from markets. I love buying little treats of homemade spices and vinegars and things like that when I go to markets. Okay, so this guy, a bit of salt, because it hasn't got salt in it. Left-handed pour. Okay, tiny bit of oil in the pan. It's a fairly good non-stick pan. Oh, these ankles are hard. I'm going to throw them in. I'm going to fix my camera up. Okay, so I might turn on my sandwich press. I've got my wrap ready to go and some veggies. Now with these guys, I've just got a nice spice salt shaker blend. You can get them at a lot of fruit shops around the place or markets. Once again, really handy to have next to my stove. It's like a Moroccan flavour, this one, I believe. I've lost the label a long time ago. There's thyme, salt, pepper, a few bits of chilli in there. Okay, so I will top the flavours on that one when we get that on the pan. I don't mind if there's a bit of a crossover of flavours there. In the meantime, I'm going to bring you guys over here. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit more oil on the top. And a little bit more of the spices on the top. Turn that on so that's ready to go. Turn the sandwich press on. I will get better, I hope. Oh look, there's not a lot left in there. Okay, so we don't want to go too high with this. So a nice medium heat, just because the seeds will burn a little bit. Meanwhile, the other ones are infusing a little bit more flavour in them, which is good. The chicken thighs. Got my plate there ready for that. Okay, we might come back over here and start setting up for our souva. I've got a very small kitchen. I'm doing the shuffle. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different. What am I doing with that? I'm just using my hands. I'm going to be able to turn them in a moment. So I'm going to use the roast beetroot, not the roast beetroot, the raw beetroot salad I made the other day. Okay, that guy's going on there. Because that's got to be used up. Once again, the wraps have to be used up. They're from last week. My daughter was supposed to take them for lunch. Teenagers don't seem to like taking lunch to school, especially girls. Such a shame. They're in the most beautiful time of their life and they have all these body image problems. Jeez. They're just gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna flip my chicken. Look at that, nice and crispy. Back on the heat. I'm putting Arvo on it. Got a few Arvo's getting nice and ripe, so don't be shy. Take those bits up. The middle. Nice. And I've got some Fetta. I'm going to pop that on there too. And the Fetta down this side. Don't be shy with that. I've got to use this guy up too. This is one from last week, but I actually bought two last week. One at the start, one at the beginning, because my daughter was here and she loves it. So I'm loading it up. I normally wouldn't put this much on it. It's going to be salty. Anyway, that should be awesome. Okay, we're going to check on these. They're just a little bit rare, I can tell. So I'm going to give you a pause and come back in a minute. Okay, so that was about another minute. You can always check your chicken if you want. One of these, 70 degrees, internal. So let's make sure you get it into the middle of the meat. 67, 8. There we go. She's hitting 70. The other thing would be just to put it on your plate and just put a little slice in it. I'm just going to throw those other chicken thighs on that are for my lunch for later this week. I'll give my fingers a little wash. Once again, some oil on them. I told you this was a whole cooking process. I'm not just doing one recipe at a time. Okay. So we've got our tasty little chicken bits here now. Move that down. Oh, look at that, falling apart. Don't have to cut it up. I think it's going to be nicer. It's supposed to be pieces of a meat, you know, on a Suva. Okay, we're going to pop them right through the middle, load it up. I'm going to have to try a piece. That Dukkah is really good. We're loaded. Okay. Whoop, pop you guys up. Sandwich press. Let's see if I can do this. No, oh, look at those little bits I get to graze on. Okay, I think 2 minutes. I'll set a timer. We'll see. See you in a moment. Okay, it's been 3 minutes for our Suva. Looks good. Started really warming it through. Turn the sandwich press off. We'll save on everything we can at the moment, including electricity. Look at that. That's really good. Okay. The chicken I was cooking before. Give it a little flip over, let that cook through. It's only on a fairly slow cook. Okay. it is a cooking day for me. I'll be back in here and posting a bit today. Anyway, I better have my lunch in the meantime. Okay, like, subscribe, share me around, whatever. Welcome to my kitchen. I hope you like cooking with me. It's very improvised. I wing it all.